Not even blood gon' save you, nigga. Violate me, bro, then I'm Kane and you Abel, nigga. It's nothing but nights at my table, nigga. And you can never call me crooked, cause I'm straight with niggas. The hoes call me shiesty or sleazy. I hit them once or twice and they see a nigga on TV. Look, I ain't got time, heard? I'm about mine. Diamonds really hitting and I'm outside. While y'all niggas probably out here chasing clout, I'm out with my bitch, really posting pics, vibing, engaging, and that convo really hit. And we ain't trying to see y'all broke niggas all up in the mix. Look, I'm trying to show you how a real boss move. It wasn't no wins, we took loss too. You can't learn without them L's, I ain't buying that. Fuck 3 strikes is 1 move, and you dying black. I learned from my mistakes, I ain't trying that. Don't never take assignment, gotta buy it flat. That way you can move at your own pace. Remember, a marathon is just a slow race. Don't buy a box of bullets, buy a whole case. When it's time to go to war, you gotta show face. These little niggas just be talking out they ass. Soon as shit get thick, they be looking for a pass. You don't wanna see fresh spin your block. Boom, boom, boom. If it's an op, we gon' lay for the drop. Boom, boom, boom. About that action, we ain't playing, nigga. I call it Trey songs. This is singing, nigga. You don't wanna see fresh spin your block. Boom, boom, boom. If it's an op, we gon' lay for the drop. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. About that action, I ain't playing, nigga. I call it Trey songs. This is singing, nigga. Nah, fresh niggas wildin'. Let me get 'em. Let the nigga taste the 30. Let it split 'em. Had my cold dancing on the stove to the perfect rhythm. He tried to quarterback sneak me, so my niggas blitzed him. Lungs stop, bodies drop, no intermission. Play Santa Claus, cause it's rain day, you can talk the blitzing. We was bagging up for days, I ain't talking fiction. And I'm a different type of dope, cause ain't nothing mixed in. Throw a party for this nigga, let the shotty host. Then it's pop 1, pop 2, then it's adios. I'm the nigga with the snow, turn my hood into slows. Only way you cut me out is if a nigga get a vote.
Whoa.
Hey,
what's going on, family?
It's motherfucking Thursday. Look, I got a lot of shit to talk right off the bat, bro. I just want to let y'all know, chat. First and foremost, welcome in. It's Thursday. Square Circle Boys recap. I am the Honorable Polo, bro. You feel me? I am the Green Standard in here with your boys tonight. I got the General to the right of me, SCB Fresh. What's the deal, y'all? Today, it's another special one, y'all. We got one of them ones in here today. He's a Nightmare Factory graduate. That man is on your TV screen. He's on your YouTube. He's on your cell phones and your tablets. That man said MJF is a rap bastard, motherfucker.
Yo, what? Not a rap.
To his face. To his motherfucking face. Ladies and gentlemen, we have none other than a pleasure of mine, somebody that I've gotten to develop a really good relationship and a rapport with over these last few months, close to about a year now. Ladies and gentlemen, 1FW's finest, nasty motherfucking Leroy.
Yes, sir.
Leroy, what's the deal, bro?
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
Nothing, Leroy, man. Like I said, we just want to, as we always do in the Square Circle Boys podcast, man, we just want to really, really say thank you for taking your time out of your busy schedule to come sit up here with us and talk this AEW Elite shit with us for a few hours. You feel me? But Leroy, before I get into you, bro, I just want to tell the family something in the chat. Chat, fam, y'all see this nigga Fresh? He real brand new. See, normally when we do the intro, he don't even play the song that long. But now, because the Knicks done got their little motherfucking W, he feeling himself. See, he's got his basketball jersey on. He got his arms out. He's smiling. He done got the new headset. Look at him on a flex. You motherfucker. It's still Lakers in 5. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. It's still Lakers in 5.
I heard you, Jack. Knicks in 6, man. You heard?
You feel me? Man, I'm so mad because my whole hot take is screwed, bro. I said the Spurs was going to sweep their ass. Well, I guess that ain't going to happen now. Get that shit the fuck up out of here, right?
I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry, man. But I like the boy Wemby, but it is what it is.
Man, y'all better like Wemby. You feel me? Y'all better put some respect on Wemby name for sure.
Well, better. What's good, my boy over there on Facebook? Happy to see you.
Shout out AD. Guy. Shout out AD and Facebook, man. But look, real quick, before we get into this hot ass motherfucking show, like I said, as always, nigga, Dodgers in forever, Lakers in 5, nigga, Niners are gonna win the Super Bowl. But Nasty Leroy, bro. So we know when FW down there hails out of the A. Are you from the A, or where do you originally hail from, big dog? If you want to let us know, give us a little background about where you from, where you started wrestling at, where you at now with it. You know, some cool things that you've done. Let the family know.
I'm from Philadelphia originally.
Oh, you a Rocky guy, huh? Have you ever let me ask you, lastly, have you ever ran the Rocky stairs and got to the top and did the punches and shit?
Yeah, I did a promo. I did a promo on the Rocky Steps. I think for like spring break. No, backyard wrestling 2. When I was about to fight Cheeseburger, the wrestler.
Okay, you got in the ring with Cheeseburger?
Yeah, I beat Cheeseburger up and stuff. So.
Oh snap! Shout out, hey. Regardless, I don't know if y'all do. Hey, shout out Cheeseburger though. You feel me? Got to put the pause on him. So before 1FW, where were some of your traveling? What was some of your travel routes before you became 1FW official?
So 1FW came in my career. So I originally started in 2014, and like I started with somebody else over Giant Swingers and Rick Steiner's kid. And I used to and before Brian came into the picture, I was training like with a couple other, people who wanted to do it. They didn't stick around longest. I think the longest person who stuck around with it was O'Shea Edwards. Uh, he uh he he became one of my good friends, and then it was me, O'Shea, and another guy named Damien, and we used to travel together. And then it became me and O'Shea, and we traveled along those roads. I stopped for like a year or so, and a couple of months.
Okay.
Just financial reasons, and I think they're just mainly financial, and then like different headspace, bro. So,
right.
I came back into wrestling about like 2016. And so I was training in different places. One of the places I trained was that.
That led you into the Nightmare Factory?
Funny enough, I was at Air Fox's school, and I used to train at Air Fox's school, and I used to train at Robert Gibson School. I used to train at both of them. I used to go back and forth. So somebody told me about they were doing like what was called like a super camp.
Okay.
It was like a Monster Factory / Power Factory kind of thing. They had like they had Damien. Well, he wasn't Damian Priest. He was Punter Martinez and Danny Cage and who else? QT Marshall and stuff. And then I got on that. I did that. I was only supposed to train for a couple weeks. Then I started doing more seminars with them. And I think one of the seminars was Damien. Well, one of the seminars was Jay Lethal and what was it? Delirious and stuff. So I did those 2 seminars, and then this over time, I just started like gradually being with the Power Factory. So I ended up turning into the Nightmare Factory. I was one of those people. I was there. I mean, they claim me, but I'm kind of like the outlaw version. So like I just work my way up of them being proud of me, I guess.
That's just kind of the way those wrestlers just kind of do everybody, regardless. Though you could start there, but you still got to earn your stripes of being a part of that wrestling school, right? That's just kind of the wrestling school thing. If you loyal to us, you gonna have to. What they used to say back in the day in the hood. You got this motherfucker, you going out of cardboard box, nigga. We better not find you. I know you Nightmare School, bro. You better not end up at over there Rikishi School, bro. We gonna have a problem with you. You feel me? Shout out to Rikishi too. But
it wasn't even like that. It wasn't even like that. It's just like I was a QT. I was training with QT. But when the Nightmare Factory became a thing and they started doing camps, I was there before the camps, and so and it's basically like when Cody came in, he was doing the camps and stuff. So when the camp started, I was already like midway in the training, and I was already like you know, I was still doing my thing, but you know, you had your people who come out the camps, and that would be Cody's guys and stuff. So I never really, at the time, didn't see myself as a Cody guy, or I never really told people because at the time he didn't really claim me or whatever. So it's not like you know, you call him camps. I never until later, until like, fast forward because I talk a long time. Fast forward it up. Like he did, you know, he accepted me as one of his own, like he trained me and shit. So
So right now, Nasty, if we was to meet Cody Rhodes, and I'll be like, "Hey, I'm friends with your boy Nasty Leroy," the American Nightmare gonna be like, "That's my guy."
Yeah, he would say something. He would say, he'd be like, "This is how Cody Preston would be." He'd be like, "Oh, so you know Nasty Leroy, huh?" I'm very familiar with him.
It might almost sound like he's not enthusiastic about it, but inside he's probably like, "You know my guy Leroy. I want to be your friend, but I'm Cody, so I can't show that I'm too excited." That's super fucking cool, Leroy. And I hope one of these days that it becomes a full circle moment for you to where you will end up facing off with Cody Rhodes. You're gonna be Cody's retirement match, bro. And that's gonna break Fresh's heart, bro.
He said that's gonna break Fresh's heart. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying?
He's definitely a Cody.
I see what's going on.
You see the Cody side plates over there. You see the he said he would get the tattoo, bro, but that's just doing just a big
tattoo.
He'll get it somewhere you can't see that motherfucker. You feel me?
No, it's a thing where it's a thing where I just got real close with him. I remember this is when I knew I was in there. This is before I got the Nightmare Factory jacket and all that shit. He told me one time, and I can say this because he won't be there, but he won't be mad at this. He told me, he said, "Oh, you can be." You're one of the rare few people, Nancy, that I feel like you keep it honest with everybody. So because you're part of the factory, but you're part of the Nightmare close circle, and he's like, not even most people at the school get this. He's like, okay, so he was like, you could be honest with me. You could be like a family member. So, and I said, don't say that to me because I'll say it from real family shit. So I don't hold myself for nobody, He said, no, say what you really feel. So, I just kept it a buck with him at all times. Only the one I can be, I wasn't trying to because he was my coach, and this before he went. Yeah, this is right. This is right after I got the Nightmare Factory jacket. What happened in the pandemic? And this was right when he went back to WWE. So people was they was on Cody's stuff. They was trying to get in the factory. They found he had a school. Oh, motherfuckers just trying to get in there. If you was affiliated with it, they always ask you, "Hey, how can I get into the Nightmare Factory? How can I get in the Nightmare Factory other than get into the camps?" And so, and I just kept it a buck with him, and I would always call, so I would always roast him for sure for being talking like a politician. Well, with the one thing he did, he taught me a lot of stuff. But a lot of the stuff that he told me is I asked him one day, why did he wear suits a lot? He told me, I always want to be on my A game, and I always want to be perceived and look like a star. And to me, if you wear a suit, you walk different, you talk different, you just look at differently, and people can know you're somebody and stuff. And so from there forward, I wear suits from time to time because it's cool to wear suits. But he's you always want to be presented, like a star, walk, talk, and act like a star. If he told me so. I'm always dressed up when you see me. Not now, but when you see me in locker rooms and shit, I'm always I got a polo on. I got short sleeves, long sleeves. I have a thing where some people dress business casual. I have a thing where I dress called quiet luxury. Looking like money, but at affordable rate because I'm still in the indie. So
Got you. Man, that's really very important, though, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You walk in there with the suit and that bust down, people take you seriously, bro. Pose pulling in there with some Jabos on and some clear Air Force Ones.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
That's a lot of stuff he taught me. Now, a lot of the places that I've been was mainly the place that got me my true opportunity was like GCW gave me a big platform. I got that by being on the Jello Zone and the pandemic. Uh, um, we was going viral at least almost every night. So that was like how most people got to know me, and and so like I said before, the AEW stuff, I got on AEW Dynamite, but like a couple times, and I did like dark matches and stuff like that, and in the pandemic and stuff like that. So,
That's
but
very dope.
so that's my whole. And then one FW was there when nobody else was booking me. Basically, nobody else was really booking me because
And they the ones that took a chance on you, huh?
yeah, basically that's what it was, man.
Shout out to
In the
one
early
FW.
days of it. So yeah, so
Hey, that's fire, Nasty Leroy. Shout out to one FW for that. And honestly, one more thing before we get into the recap for the actual show, too. One other thing. I love to ask talent, what is your character right now? Are you a heel or face? And what do you prefer being, a heel or a face?
me, I don't consider myself a baby face, a traditional baby face. I kind of
Okay.
like I'm kind of in the I don't want to say anti-hero because I feel like that's overused, but I'm what you call what and somebody explained this to me. I think my manager, my friend explained this to me. He's like, "You're no." It was my coach QT who said it to me. He said, "You're aggressive babyface. You get people beat you up, but like when you get on your offense, you're attacking people, aggressively. You're beating, you're chopping, you're farming, you're doing all that stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so long as when Carmelo was aggressive babyface in NXT with Trick Williams, I'd say along with I'll say stylistic wise, I tell people my style is like I'm a son of Eddie Kingston, uh, a lot of Flair, Dusty, that type of thing, mixing into one. Um,
Those are a lot of heavy hitters you just gave us, Leroy. Putting on some shit for us. But but
so
look,
yeah,
as we get into it though, but look, just really quick, as we get into it though, I'm gonna ask you as we go down the list of these matches right now, right? I'm gonna ask you, like, is that your type or is that not your type? But to start the show, since we talking about presentation and look and changing of your demeanor, the Jet Kevin Knight has completely changed everything about himself. That man is no longer a face. That man is definitely an asshole, and he is definitely for self. After the way Double or Nothing ended, hitting that splash on Darby, from flipping Darby over in the stretcher to coming out last week and attacking Speedball Mike Bailey to enter our first match of the night. And I don't know why that says Baylor. That should definitely say Bailey, but hey, it's all love. Speedball Mike Bailey versus Kevin Knight for the TNT Championship. Yo, I just want to say this. As long as they've been tag team champions and being friends and working with one another, you knew that eventually at some point this match was going to happen. And on top of that, we knew that this match was going to be an extremely athletic match. It was going to be very fast paced, and there was going to be a whole lot of different Arsenal styles thrown. I saw all of the above. It was a lot of counters too. I don't know. This was a very counter based match. But at the end of the day, just like against MJF, Speedball really showed like he could potentially really win some shit. But Kevin Knight, being in the family now, got that Don Callis assistance and, pulled that off. But to Fresh and to you, Leroy, like with y'all watching that first match, or if you did see that first match, did you guys enjoy that match? Did that match do anything for you in your growth for Kevin Knight? Did it take anything away from you with Kevin Knight? Like, what did that do for you guys, fellas? Let us know.
Uh,
I'll let the guest go.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I think I think it did. I think it did for both people. I think it helped Bailey, helped Speedball, more or less. It helped both of them. Like I said, it helped both of them. But I really had a bright side on Speedball, Mike Bailey. Why would I keep saying this for them? I'm just gonna say Speedball since I know him as Speed. Well, but Speed, I think it helped him in a sense of like to people who are like what's his trajectory of his character. Like, okay, you need a reason to like him more and more. And I feel like Kevin Knight turning on him and then being with the Don Callis family, that really shocked me. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. That was my next question to everybody. Just to interlude into that, might as well just put the question out there. Kevin Knight joining Don Callis, is that gonna help? Does that help Kevin Knight for the short term, or does that help Kevin Knight for the long term?
I think it helps Kevin Knight for the long term. What I mean of like it helps both of them. Like Kevin Knight he's you know what I'm gonna compare this to, this is kind of funny. I'm gonna compare this to Jay, but okay. So Jay Cargill didn't really need a manager. She just had one, but she wasn't like bad at talking. You just say they stuck her in a manager just because I think Tony thought that was the best idea. And
Okay.
I think because they're sticking Kevin Knight with Don Callis, it's only going to enhance his hero. I mean, not even his role. It's going to enhance him as a heel. Like he's going to talk with that natural swagger, that natural cockiness, or some people would say his confidence. Either way, he's going to talk the way he talks, but it's just going to enhance him. But I feel like he needs to be more like, and I hate even saying this, he needs to be more of a, an asshole, and which he will be, like an asshole and a scumbag kind of person, but like maybe just a cocky, like flashy person. Like let that shit out because he's got that inner flashy cockiness. I ain't gonna say he's gonna be a rap basher, but he's just gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, I'm talking my shit, but I'm like I'm doing it and I'm looking good to it. Like after he does a drop kick, he's like, "Yeah, you see that shit? You see that shit? That's how the Jet does it." Like that type of shit. Like cockiness with like a definition, and Speedball is going to have more of an opposition with the Don Callis, and I think it helps him for the short term and the long term because when he goes on his own, and let's just say he goes into another, let's just say he does go with Swerve, so then now he can really talk his talk with Swerve because now he's with, he's with a talker, he's with a certified main eventer, so now he can hang with the main eventer, so it's going to help in the short and long term. So
I agree wholeheartedly. What about you, Fresh? Where do you see this going for Kevin Knight? Does this end well for him? Does it end bad for him? Is it good for him right now, or is this going to be a long story, fam?
I feel like it should be. It should be a long story. You know what I'm saying? Keep them both wrestling, something to do. And if the writers are really good at their job, they can milk this. You know what I'm saying? Both these brothers can wrestle. And you gotta mind you. Yeah, Kevin is on his heel shit now. You feel me? But then you run this little rivalry back and forth. Then you have the good guy, which is Speedball, try to get Kevin back on the right track. Who knows if he does? You know what I'm saying? But we all know eventually Kevin will be the good guy again. You see what I'm saying? But they string the story together long enough.
I got a crazy take. What if at the end of the day, what if Speedball joins the Don Callis family too?
that'd be wicked. I ain't gonna lie, that'd be wicked because he's like somebody told me this right before, and it's a good comparison. he's like their Ricky the Dragon Steamboat of modern day today. Like he's like, you know,
Speedball
you
is
can't
really
see him going like you can't see him you can't see him I can't really see him like going hell because he's just so I can't say wholesome, but he's just a good dude. Like, you know.
same like Ray.
No, in a different way. I think because he has an aggressiveness, he has a like I'm a killer mentality, but I could be a killer by being a good dude and stuff. Like I can be like still helping my friends out and stuff. Like I said, he's like because like I've been watching a whole lot of old school wrestling to get into my new character that I've been working on. And like a lot of the stuff is like going back in the '80s and you know NWA area, you know Flair and Dusty Rhodes and all them. But like watching Ricky the Dragon Steamboat back in that era, he was just such a good guy. Like he was the opposite of Flair. He was like I have a family and I have one kid with my one wife and she cooks me dinners and I live a good, you know, I don't know, house on the prairie or leave it a beaver type of like, you know, wholesome life. So he's wholesome, but he's like also a killer. But like, I don't know, that would be one of those things and people won't think about this to be one of those monumental trajectory of like, that's like Willow turning. You can't see that shit happening. Like, you know, it's just one of
That
those.
doesn't that for this is for both of y'all though. Doesn't that make the best heel turn though, y'all? When it's the person that you never thought was gonna go like be an asshole, and then
Nah,
it,
facts.
like
Facts.
you know, like in the other like for
Behind.
the other company, right? Like, what if EO just went super heel, bro? Like everybody gonna be like, what the fuck, you know? Or like if a Javon turns, that's why I said like Kevin Knight's turn was crazy. If Speedball was to say, fuck it, since I just keep getting screwed off, let me just join the Don Callis family too. I know I'm a badass, but now I got y'all behind me. Now I see what you was on, Kevin. I get why you
Wild
did
curve.
what you did.
Wild curve.
That would have to happen at a pay per view or like a special dynamite.
Facts.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, shit, the next month and a half of their dynamites, bro, are gonna be a lot of 3 hour shows on Wednesday. So we got time. We got
man,
time.
it would be one of those. But you know what? It was a time. It was a time I used to watch UFC. I don't watch it anymore. It was a time I used to watch UFC, and I used to told this to Speedball in the GCW locker room. If he ever did go heel, he should be like a George St. Pierre, kind of like character, like this cocky French Canadian, you know, martial artist. Because like George St. Pierre would really like be talking that talk, but he would be doing it in like half English, half French Canadian, and he'd be cocky with it.
Mm,
So I think if Speedball did go there, he'd be like a George St. Pierre type of like character, like you know, I'm better than you Americans, and I'm the fastest kicks, you know, in pro wrestling, and nobody can touch my kicks or some shit like.
that could be crazy, bro. So like I said, Kevin being in the Don Callis family, they're either going to use him to do all the dirty work, and then I think with that TNT title being in there, I understand that because you got to think about it. Okada says he wants the Continental title back from Takeshita, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Fletcher only turned on Takeshita just till he knows he's loyal to the Don Callis family, but now that beef goes from Takeshita, it's gonna end up being an inner brew between him and Kevin Knight. Because now I think that he gonna want that TNT title because it's right there. See what I'm saying? And then Kevin Knight and Fletcher gonna get it cracking down the line.
And he has beaten him before, so it's like, you know,
See what
he
I'm
could be,
saying?
he could play that in there. And the thing I like about AEW, you can intermix the storylines of like, you know, I've beaten you before. You know Kevin can talk with that talk like he talks. He be like, you know what, I beat you before. What makes you think I can't beat you
Beat you
second
again.
round? Yeah.
Mhm. Same way
So
that's why he was talking that shit when he said look, Darby, you better beat Max because I've already beat him and he was the AEW champion when I beat him. I don't know. So, oh snap! Real big homie though. Okay, we good.
See my picture.
But shit. Like I said, when it comes to Kevin Knight, I was ready for this. I feel like he's more. When you look at him on TV, he feels more comfortable. You can just tell he looks more comfortable. He's moving like this is what he should have been doing. But I'm glad we didn't rush it, right? So shout out to that. But you know who didn't rush their greatness to get where they're at? Because they all now this month always had it in them. Not on
Jalen Brunson. My bad, brother. My bad, brother. Go ahead.
Not that.
He's telling them, bro. See, that's what be happening to y'all. Remember what happened to y'all last year? Y'all just got to the second round and was naming y'all city blocks after y'all. Y'all better not let Wemby get this second game. If y'all win this second game, then scary hours in New York, right? Yeah, I'll give you that.
And guess what? If he wins
gas,
the second game,
no break sweet. Y'all mean?
You're still on gas, no breaks with it. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. Let's get it.
Darian, hey, I will pay for you to unsubscribe, bro. You talking
I'm gonna send him one.
No, you not. No, you not.
Soon as we take him, polo on the back, nigga. You heard? It is custom. Yeah.
The custom Knicks jersey with polo on the back is crazy. What?
Facts. And listen, man.
I got 100 guns, 100 clips. Man, no, we not. Not today. Not over here, says this. Now, look. I will wear a jersey from where this goat is from before I put a Knicks jersey on. Let's talk about it.
We get that chip. You ain't got a choice. The shit coming in the mail, cousin. You know what I'm saying?
He said, I'm gonna do that if y'all get one. And you gotta wear it on the next show when it get there, too.
Yeah,
He said, I'm doing next day delivery for you, son.
Facts.
Oh, boy. No, it's not happening.
No,
next year, Lakers, bro. We getting it. I promise y'all, bro. I'm gonna send you a custom Luka jersey.
Gotta win first.
Look. We talking about real goats. I'll wear a Celtics jersey with Goat Monet on the back before I wear a Knicks jersey. Yeah, let's talk about it. And I hate the Knicks. I mean, I hate the Celtics, especially as a Lakers fan. But just right now, because y'all just feeling yourselves too much, and we got bounced in the second round. So I'm it's a little bit of emotion behind it.
A little salty.
Just a little. You know how it's the shaker, you just a little bit. That's all. I didn't dunk. You feel me? Just pause. That's it. Hate winning next. Okay, see, now that's a whole irrelevant. See, y'all got to at least get in the playoffs. But
I bet said the Heat win it next year.
Yeah, all right. I don't know who. Anyways, so guys, the Owen Hart Cup happened last night. Second bracket of round 1. Unfortunately, Nasty Leroy, you just had spoke about Willow, right? Unfortunately, last week or 2 weeks ago, Willow had to relinquish the title in the locker room due to her shoulder. And once again, Willow, hey, please get better, Willow. We love you. We miss you. You are the best. Now, Willow probably gonna be out a little bit longer because Willow from New York and the Knicks won last night. So Willow probably was fuck her shoulder up some more celebrating for New York. You feel me? Hopefully not. Hopefully Willow's a Laker fan in real life. I don't know. We'll find out one day. I'll ask her if I ever get to talk to her.
Island, so what is it? No, Long Island. My bad. One of the islands.
Hey, from New York. She from New York, bro. When you not from New York, ain't got time to break the boroughs up into little groups. Y'all all from New York.
Willow from Long Island, right? Long Island City.
Oh shit, y'all know for sure. Okay. Long Island City. Ain't that where Carmelo from? Not Carmelo, Carmela. Ain't she from Long Island?
She's from Long Island.
Live too, right? Live from Long Island too, right?
Live from Jersey, I think. Yeah, live from Jersey.
Live in
Oh, she
Jersey.
a girl. Okay. Yeah, I'll be forgetting.
Statlander from Staten Island, though. You're.
Got the
Yeah,
world
boy.
word.
See, that's
Yeah,
why
boy.
Double or Nothing
Yeah,
was so
boy.
fun because that was hometown advantage for fucking half y'all roster. You feel me? Shout the fuck out to AEW. It was all elite. It was all New York's elite. Was all in there, showed up, showed the fuck out. You feel
I
me?
think yeah, Carly Bravo. So he's from Queens
Staten Island.
originally.
Okay.
Yeah,
Staten
so
Island. My bad, DJ. Good looking.
yeah, Carly
Okay.
Bravo from Queens. So
Carmella.
Carly.
Carmella's from
Oh,
Staten Island.
that's
I thought
why
she was from
Carly was
Staten
tripping.
Island.
That's why he was going so hard this morning. All
yeah,
right. All y'all New Yorkers was feeling yourself. Carly Bravo was feeling so. Tracy Morgan, fresh.
It's up,
Happy
man.
to the motherfucker. Just wait till next year, y'all.
I'm like
Wait,
I'm like
wait till
like
my
one.
Lakers. Wait till it's sunny in LA in the summertime and we winning championships. We gonna get two parades because we never got our one from fucking 2020. We still owe the parade from 2020, just to remind you. But let's
Probably
stay
the week in
shit.
Philadelphia was chilling for the Sixers when they were playing. So
Don't get me started because this whole show will swivel from Dynamite. We will get to talking basketball for the next 6 hours. So let's keep it moving though with Dynamite though. But everybody, I hope y'all enjoying this, y'all. This, like I said, this is the Square Circle Boys podcast, man. We live life, bro. You feel me? So we do a little bit of everything and a whole lot of not doing nothing. You feel me? So, but with that being said, like I said a few seconds ago, Owen Hart Cup tournament, second bracket of the women's tournament. Willow was hurt. There was nobody there. Now that we know it was Mercedes, fresh and nasty, I had my surprises because I thought like Mercedes would return that forbidden door and just go take that shit from Tekla, right? So I said that it was gonna be Ruby Soho or Charlie. And yeah, aka Dakota Kai for those who don't know. But yeah, just I thought it was gonna be one of those two to show up. But then of course that CEO came back and she won. Match was fire, but you kind of just knew Mercedes isn't coming back on a debut and taking an L. It's not gonna happen. My thing is fresh because you understand how business works very well. Because we lost Willow due to injury, because Tony Storm is not there for reasons most people want to assume to be right, but I don't know. Nobody knows anything yet until she says it herself. So, but because of those two top women like that, even though you still have a lot of other women over there that can do their thing, was this a business move bringing Mercedes back, or do you think she was going to come back last night regardless?
I mean, I feel like the timing was already for her to come back. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think this might be a kind of a big coincidence that you got two big top stars down. You know what I'm saying? But either or, it's perfect. You see what I'm saying? Because she needs the TV time. She's going to help with the ratings. She's going to help with the asses in the seats. See what I'm saying? So it kind of just all worked out. So I really can't say, chicken or the egg type shit. Oh shit! Hold up. Hold on, buddy. Hold on.
Oh no, that's me. Yeah, my bad.
Okay.
I didn't even peep. I did that on accident. My fault, chat. No, but I was just saying I agree with that wholeheartedly, 100%. I was just saying, like, as far as you go, Leroy, how do you feel about that perspective, or do you see it differently? Like, do you see it being a good thing that she came back right now, or do you think it was just she came back immediately right now because like people like Willow and Tony and others maybe be out?
I think she had to come back at some point. And I think like Chris said, it was the perfect way to introduce her, like tournament. You introduce her some kind of way because she's a big star and stuff, and They just got to do, and the way they did it, I think that was just to keep them on their, to keep everybody on their toes. Because if they just said it, it was like, oh, it's Mercedes coming back. The way they presented it and stuff is really big, and also like I think because Mercedes being in this company is handled differently than when she was in WWE and stuff. And then also this is just a whole different run. Like let alone in AEW in general. Like if you seen she packed on a little muscle, man. She was like in the gym with it, bro. She was
Look, check this out. This woman has been traveling from Mexico to Europe to Guatemala to fucking New Zealand to Australia, back to Great Britain to United States, back to Australia to Iceland to Germany to Austria, then back to you know what I'm saying?
the
Her
Canada stuff, yeah.
her what I'm saying, just her travel resume when she was on her Ultimate Monet, this belt collector thing she was doing, helping all these other incredible women's promotions and just other divisions, women's divisions getting over in the way she did, that alone solidified her as the GOAT. You feel me? Just the travel time alone, not including the fact that you still have to be on TV,
Work,
interview, promos,
work.
be on TV, you got side quests, then you still got to work out and be able to, understand what people are doing with you in the ring. Like that alone just solidified her greatness. You feel me?
Right.
And then the matches were not bad either. So it's just like, what is it that you are trying to knock on that? She's done everything else. Anywhere else you try to say she need to go, she been there, done that, and did everything in that motherfucker. So what else? Like Monet is the one. You feel me? She don't need to go back and do it again. She already done it.
Right.
So I just feel like the GOAT is the one, bro. That's why she's in
It's a
my
great
number one.
She came back with a great look. She came back with the two-tone hair, so just probably filming some movies, doing other projects,
Relationships is happy. So, man keeping you happy, you can just be free. You ain't got no meal stress. You good. Life
She
is
out there,
lovely.
she out there eating international food. She out there eating some tacos and mango.
Now, with Tekla thinking all these women are dumb bees, right? That's just for Tekla to say. I ain't gonna call them, But now that all these females are you dumb, you feel me? I bet you she ain't gonna say that to Mercedes though.
Yeah, I think Mercedes. Is going it's gonna instantly turn her even if she's a bait. Oh no, she was a heel last time. Um, Even if she's a heel, it's gonna turn her face because the crowd's gonna turn her face because they don't like Tekla. She's a good enough heel, so I think automatically she's gonna turn. But it's not like an official turn. It's like because you're against Tekla, we're gonna cheer for you and stuff and stuff like that. But nah, you know what? And I think Tony, I I pretty much have somewhat of idea, but you never know with Tony Khan, so he could swerve on you with this.
Very
I
fast.
I think Tony's will do it like when they introduce her, they'll do a promo and be like, go back and forth and whatever, and then maybe after Tekla gets done, talking, Sky Blue and Julia Hart would jump her and shit. And, that's the way she gets more, more what we call sympathy baby faces, but she's not a sympathy person. But I don't know because because Mercedes is not like a baby face to me. She's just gonna be it's gonna be kind of like one of those things where I'm gonna cheer for you because you're a known commodity of who you are. Um, but I'm still gonna be the CEO. I'm still gonna be talking about shit. I'm still gonna be a heel. But I think it's just one of those things. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
I just want to know, Fresh, who's your favorite female? I think I should know this by now, but we cover a lot of wrestling, so some things do kind of get pushed out the brain sometimes. But as of right now, who is your number one female in AEW?
Damn, bro.
Because I know your favorite WWE female is Maxine Dupree.
That's random. I never.
No, that's an inside. No,
Yo, you know that's Boo Boo State right there. You know what I'm saying? That's
Oh
my
my
State
God.
right there. What up, Maxine? Nah. But damn, that's a toss up, bro. Because I'm really heavy on Statlander and Willow, bro. So it's like between them two.
Once see, it's because the Knicks won, so he just picking his fucking New York women, bro.
Nah. That's a fact. Oh, and it's 3. My fault. You know I got a top 3. My fault. Let's make it big.
The forever champion.
So, Megan Bang? Nah. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I got a side question. I know we on the show, but you said that. I gotta ask the chat. SVB family, please answer this question if you want to. And Leroy, this is specifically for you, but Fresh, you just is Megan Bain according to your feelings, right? This is not a right or wrong answer, just how you feel. Is Megan Bain better than Athena?
She has the potential to be. I can't say she there yet. I can't say she there yet though, because Athena done did some of everything though, dude. You talk about mad experience. You talking about mad matches. She could get there, but she ain't got Athena yet. She ain't got it.
That's a tough one, huh? Low key.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
It's tough because she got it. She got it to be great.
Megan is nice, bro. She can wrestle any fucking style, bro.
I think she's on the. I think she's getting there. I think she's getting like close, semi close, but she's not there. And I think because the only reasons why she's not there is because it's not even just experience. I think it's just you have to be in the ring with the top tier people, and as a
bro, it's experience. Because when you're in there with the top 10s, that's it.
It's experience. But no, actually no, because I know people who have been around 15 years and they never been against notable opponents or notable names.
Okay, I feel what you're talking
about. So a guy at what the fuck his name? I always fuck his name up, but I can't think of his name, so I won't butcher his name. It was a person on our roster who got to wrestle Jay Lethal. And that was his first big name, So he got to test himself. And I think Megan got in there with Tony and we saw, all right, you can measure up to a top tier talent. Even I think she's been wrestling for 8 years, probably something like that. 6, 7 years, somebody told me. So if you go in there with top tier talent, you can hang. Then that only helps your case of being on that level. But yeah,
it goes a long way, especially when that person you was in the ring with got good things to say about you. You're safe.
Then it develops it develops a word of mouth of trust. And if you got that reputation that people can trust working with you, you'll be able to work with anybody.
Right. Right. Because
that's why, as much as people probably, you either have super fans of an Orange Cassidy, or people think that what he does is completely asinine, right? Or a Sami Zayn or something, right? But they get all those matches because they're safe workers, they're smart workers, and they can still give you a great match. You know what I mean? It doesn't always have to be I just genuinely always feel that way. And that's why I have to put a lot of respect on certain people, because people might not like these gimmicks, but those dudes are never going to allow you to be hurt. They're not injuring themselves or injuring anybody else in that ring. You know what I'm saying? The match is still flows smooth. It might not be a 5-star banger, but the match flowed smooth. It ended on time. Referee didn't have to interfere and tell you guys anything and stuff like that. That's what keeps your career. That's what really keeps your job. You feel me? Honestly, they know they can throw you in there and know, yeah, that's what really keeps your job. So
I feel like if you go in there with like, so for example, like on our roster, if you go in there with like me, um and you go in there with a Brady Booker and you go in there with a QT, it's 3 different levels of experience, but like the thing that'll put you over the top is you can work with Brady just as well as you can work with me, just as well as you can work with QT. Because I gotta be honest, like QT, even though he's my coach, besides him being my coach, he's really a phenomenal worker because he can really make anybody look good. Like it was one kid at the camps that had like 2 moves and he could only do those 2 moves. That QT made him look phenomenal. Made him look like he could, off the two moves.
Fresh, can you think of a wrestler off the top of your head, no matter where they wrestle? Who's somebody that you like that you can say only probably has 2 to 4 moves that they use only?
Yeah. Oh, well, that's a throwback. I really can't think of nobody who does that right now, but Undertaker. You know what I'm saying? Arsenal is not that wide. You know what I'm saying? But I love to see the nigga wrestle. You know what I'm saying?
What about Big Rome?
Oh man, like he had his 5 moves. Yeah, he had his.
No.
Yeah.
No. I don't know who you think I'm talking about, Leroy. When I say Big Rome, that's who I call. That's what I call Roman.
Roman Reigns.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I thought you were talking about Roman Reigns.
Oh, okay. I just was making my fault. I apologize. Just making sure. Yeah, but Big Rome. Yeah, he don't got no super bag, but what he does, Jay.
Yeah, I think I've said this a lot about people, or about a lot about Roman, where I'm gonna be completely honest. I was never on the Roman Reigns fan because my friend made me dislike him. But because he made me dislike him because he has a similar background. He played football and I played football like one month because Samoan person. I can't relate to that shit. So I never could relate to Roman. Yeah, I never could relate to Roman, but like I would tell you what took it over the top for me, and I know it's AEW, but this what took it over the top for me was like when he fought Samoa Joe, when he had a match with Buddy Murphy and AJ Styles. That's when I knew he could really work. If you could have matches with those dudes, you could have matches with anybody.
True. So now I know somebody who has more than 5 moves for sure. the real Latino man. He really wanted to say Latino Heat, but he caught himself and stopped. He think he had to think of what else to say.
I thought he was gonna say heart. I thought he was gonna say heartthrob.
Real Latino heartthrob? Nah, that doesn't flow right. He was gonna say Latino Heat, bro. That's why he was gonna say the real Latino Heat, but he thought about it like right as he was saying it, he was like, no. So he was like the real Latino man. That's why he did it like that. I'm telling you, he thought about that shit, bro. I promise you, he was gonna say that shit.
Nigga said I ain't got time for that smoke right now.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time. Yeah, he probably didn't even mean it. He probably wasn't even gonna stay trying to like throw no shade. You just in that moment, you know what I'm saying? You are Rico Suave, bro. Like, let's stop playing. Let's not act like Andrade is not Rico fucking Suave out here, bro. Like turned up to the max. I just found the dude. His name is Ken Kumbumbo or some shit like that, right? The dude he wrestled. It's funny, Chad, because and Fresh and Leroy, when I watched that match, I thought that was Dante Chen.
Oh, I know who exactly you're talking about.
Dante Chen from NXT?
I had to go back.
Oh, okay. I'm like, Dante Chin.
When you was talking about Dante Chen, I had to go back and see who that was. But yeah, I know who you talk about.
Yeah,
Fucking
he definitely.
what does he call himself now?
I
He
don't.
went.
He's not in. He's not in NXT no more. I don't know. I'm not sure where that Dante Chen guy wrestled, but
No. The guy he wrestled. I know that guy.
Andrade, he wrestles in. His name is Ken Kumbuo or something like that. Cambio or something like that. But it's King. But the promotion he wrestles for is called War Wrestling.
Okay,
Yeah,
I know
it's
that.
called the War
He,
Wrestling.
he looks like also. Okay. So the guy who Andrade faced is the guy he used to go by the name of guy. If that's the same person, I didn't really get to see too close, but it looks like a guy by the name of DK. But
Nah, it wasn't Cody Chen, BJ. I know for a fact.
it looks like the guy that I knew named DK, but he named himself KO something.
Okay.
Anyway, he looks like a familiar friend of mine though. And not even a friend, it's an acquaintance, I'll just say. Um, but yeah, that was a quick match.
Very
Uh,
bad.
Gotta say,
That's what I was trying to get at when we were saying skills. He came in there, boom, took the mic, and what did he say, Leroy?
I'm a real Latino man. That's what he said. But hold on, you forgetting like there was he got the kiss from the girl and stuff, and the girl, I know that girl. The girl, her name is Emily J. Uh, she's a good friend of mine. Um,
Oh, the one that Andrade got the picture with that he usually does that picture segment with.
yeah,
Oh shit, you know her personally? Let's go.
yeah,
Shout out to
that's
Leroy.
my homie.
Hell yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
used to train
Y'all
with her.
already know Leroy to plug, y'all. Hey, if you think you one of them ones that can go get one of them ones, bro, you better go holla at Nasty Leroy because he'll put you in, he'll connect you with Maxine Dupree. He'll connect you with Soul Ruka.
Probably Emily J though. Yeah,
He will put you in there with Charlotte Flair. Nasty
not.
Leroy. Hey, Nasty Leroy will get you in there with Nia Jax.
I'm gonna get myself in tonight.
Shit, hey, our other Square Circle brother might have something to say about that one. Shout out to Fax, bro, wherever you at. Fax might be like, no, we ain't having that one. But no, seriously though. But after Andrade got that his 2-minute his impersonation of Roosh, he grabbed the mic and told MJF, I'm coming for that title, bro. So Andrade has the IWGP title, and he's gonna try to come get the AEW World title. Let's fucking go.
As you should.
Fresh, do you want Andrade to win the AEW World Championship before Swerve or after?
Yeah, maybe he can drop it. Maybe Swerve could drop it to him.
I can see that. I can see that. I can see that.
Because Kenny is over, Brody's off the picture. We're eliminating all the contenders now. But see, Ciampa is going after Jericho. So we're not worried about him in the AEW title quite yet because he's going to do his thing with Jericho. So we're down to Swerve, MJF, Kevin Knight, Andrade. Who else wants that title? There's a couple other people. I just can't think exactly off the top of my head.
It's a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, I forgot. Osprey wants the title. Clearly, I don't know how I clearly forgot to mention Will. Process of elimination. Swerve is to win it at All In, though. I'm just gonna force past everything else I'm saying, and I'm just gonna for sure bring that up. But also, speaking of the Billy Goat,
Listen,
now
that match.
this was the main event, but I can't. We gotta talk about this. I'm just gonna address the elephant in the room, and I want you guys to just say how you feel about it. I just wanted to let you guys tell the family y'all thoughts. The finish of this match, knowing that Will Ospreay has had all these previous neck injuries, and obviously that pile driver that Mark Davis gives us is phenomenal. Should he have actually beat Will Ospreay last night?
Mm,
I don't know. I don't think so.
Nah. So do you think that they should have let him hit him with that finisher? If he wasn't gonna win the match?
Because I know I get that because you like makes his finisher look soft. But you got to think. I'm kind of not against it because I'm Tony Khan, right? Let me put myself in Tony Khan's shoes. Right?
Okay.
Will Ospreay fresh off the comeback. I got him going this Death Rider story. I need to really make it seem like he's really getting stronger than ever. See what I'm saying? Him popping out of somebody's finisher looks like whatever he's doing over there with the Death Riders is working. Looks like he's back at 100%. You see what I'm saying? Like you don't feel like this is Will of old, this is Will of new. You see what I'm saying? So, and then Mark is not really like Mark. Not to say I know he's champion right now, but he still got a lot. As long as he don't drop that belt, nothing else really matters. You see what I'm saying? Like he good. You feel me? So that's how I feel like that gets over well on that situation.
Beautifully said. Leroy?
I agree with the point, and also, what I will also say, like, I think Mark Davis is like, you know what? The best thing happened for him is when he was like in limbo, right? When he was like, when Kyle left him, and he was on the baby, he was on the good guy side, and like whatever, but he was so like, Kyle, why won't you, be my friend, type energy and stuff, like, so he was just so lost there. But then, like, I guess, like, it is out of nowhere. It's not out of nowhere, but like secretly he was building, and out of, Don Callis being the sneaky rat. I think he's not even a rat, he's a snake. Being the snake that he is, and he came in there and be like, listen, you should be with us. You should be appreciated as a big man, as an enforcer, not like a bodyguard or enforcer, but this badass person that we can have on our side. So he was like, all right, cool. And also probably the performer, the wrestler, he was probably saying, I'm probably gonna get it if I like get my shit together. I can get on more TV time. And I think that who was it? One of the matches, like maybe I don't know. I don't think it was a TNT, but we had a big spot one time. I forget, was it a tag match or a singles match? I think it was a singles match. Either way it goes, Tony probably said, "You know what? Let's stick him in this main event and let's see how he does." Cause he been killing it. He been killing it. He came back. He like leaned out. You could definitely tell he just leaned out of nowhere. Like he's still a big dude, but like he got lean with it. So it was like, all right, I got my fitness right. I've been knocking out of the park. I've been showing that I can be a commodity. So I think this main event helps him more than it hurts him. Because if you can deliver in a main event like they did last night, I mean, I don't know why Tony would not book you more as a player. Because the mid card division and AEW and just in wrestling in general, besides our division, I'm gonna be personally biased, of course. Besides our division, AEW's got the best mid carders going out there right now because they feel important. They feel important. They feel like They feel special. They don't feel like, it's a demotion to be a mid Carter. No fans that I know of, AEW fans, are talking to them like it's a demotion to be a mid Carter or a tag guy or a national champion or TNT champion. Send him down there to be the United States champion. That type of energy. Nah, you'd be like, oh snap, he got the national belt. Oh snap! Shane Taylor's out here beefing with other people. He's getting the TNT championship. So I think
Hey,
this
really
good
quick
man.
on that comment too, Leroy. Really quick, speaking of Shane Taylor Promotions, hey, shout out to Carly Bravo and them for getting the call up to Collision today. I heard him mention that. I do want to acknowledge that. Shout out to Carly for them getting a promotion. That man is super nice on the mic. And if y'all don't know about them Shane Taylor Promotions, man, hey, that infantry movement, that's that shit. I'm trying to tell y'all better get hit. If y'all don't know, you know. That's a big boy over there. Put hands on you. Shane Taylor will whoop your ass. Carly, Sean Dean, and everybody else. That's, yeah.
Not real
Shout out
happy
to
for
the TV promotion. For real. Congratulations, Carly.
Doc.
Look,
Real happy
now
for
this
God.
so this is what I'm going to say now. We know that Ospreay is in the final. Swerve is going to whoop Brody King's ass next week. Period. Swerve versus Ospreay. Who's taking that Owen Hart Cup, fellas?
Man. Who you got?
I think Osprey taking it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Osprey. As much as I want to say Swerve, I think Osprey's taking it because I think he needs it more of his
Yeah,
redemption.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like, my guy don't need that title though. Like, he don't, like, that shit not gonna hurt him not getting that title.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Swerve. It's not gonna
Shit.
hurt Swerve.
It's not gonna hurt Swerve, but we're not gonna do that. We gonna put that title on that man, bro.
That's cool. He ain't never had it before, right?
No, yes, once.
Once? Okay.
Once.
Okay.
And then lost it to Daniel Bryan, so he got to get it back. The
I
only
think
person who lost it to don't even wrestle no more.
I think Swerve can find a.
That's why it ain't even a bad L. That ain't even a bad L. But all right.
I think Swerve can find a way in there. I think he can find a way in there. But
He's going to beat Will Ospreay. That's how he's going to get in there, becoming the Owen Hart Cup winner, bro.
Because Swerve talks about, I want power. So I think he'll just grab one. I think he's getting anything he wants, in any means necessary, and Will so focused and train with the riders. He's just
something just dawned on me.
What's up?
Square Circle hot take. Remember how Swerve and Kevin Knight crossed paths in the back the other week? They talked again, but we didn't see it. What if Swerve sent Kevin Knight to go join the Don Callis family, bro? And he break that up and somehow form something out of that.
Oh, okay. The Swerve is, yeah, okay.
His name is Swerve for a reason.
That's not out of the realm of possibility.
I genuinely feel something like that could happen. I feel it could happen. I don't know. It's something about that. I just thought about that as you were saying that. I'm like, or maybe he didn't send him. Excuse me. Maybe he didn't send him, but they had a conversation and conjured that shit up somehow. Swerve will dethrone Ospreay. Mark my words. Oh, so wait. So you saying Ospreay gonna be Swerve this time when Swerve and then when Ospreay gets the belt, that's when Swerve takes it off? Nah. You guys like that one? You guys like BJ's take on that?
I can see your take of that shit. I can see that would be because Swerve was diabolical, so he would do some shit like that.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Well, I think the next we just gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait till next week after we can really get into it next week when after Swerve beats Brody, then we'll know for sure. You feel me? We can really get into it because then we're gonna start reliving, some shit for us to see. But moving on.
I would like to talk about that. Like let's talk about this fucking match fucking night, bro.
If you have not been sold on Lio Rush's character by now, I don't know. I just don't know. I have no comments. Fresh, Nasty, are you guys fans of this Lio Rush version? First and foremost, do you guys just like what he's doing right now with this character?
Well, since Fresh ain't saying that, I'll just say this. I am one of the rare few people. You know what? I don't think everybody else knows it. Only chat knows this. I'll just tell this about this. I have history with Lio Rush, but like my history was different. He was a different person when I was beefing with him. He was more flashy. He was more like I got the Versace coats and all that, and yeah. So yeah, that's he was just like he was on that type of time. But then it's funny enough because there was a side. Now that I think about it, he did like the lights flickered one time on live, and I think that was like the beginning of Blackheart. And I ain't gonna lie, it kind of freaked me out, and I don't get scared that easily.
He had everybody scared, bro. He had Orange Cassidy. He had the whole conglomeration. Bro. Everybody. He interviewing little kids, and they scared.
Looking like a black golem out here now,
bro. If you can scare, bro, if you out here scaring Bobby Lashley, you look Fresh scared. Look, he look nervous right now. Looking at that, look at all that black shit dripping out your mouth. I don't ever see that shit.
That's just crazy. I'm not gonna lie. And he's galloping.
Right, bro. That's that, bro. That gallop is freaky, bro. He be moving, bro. He be moving like, bro. That's how you walk. Like,
that shit would freak you the fuck out.
So like he really be like, yeah, bro. That shit wild, bro.
And like
real life CGI, bro.
We know, I don't, Fresh. I don't know if you were. I don't know if you're familiar with Lio Rush's. I don't know if you've seen his when he started this, but it was in a battle royal. The motherfucker's galloping. What the fuck is
it? Hey, he was going crazy in that battle royal though, bro. I remember that shit. Yeah, he was going kind of nuts though. But Mark Briscoe, bro, this is where we getting with this. They was in the ring. Do y'all remember when they was yelling at each other? Just
yeah.
Bro, that was fucking hilarious, dog. Y'all that shit was fucking funny as fuck.
And they're punching each other too.
He was just like pain, guts, guts, bro. Oh my god, bro, that shit is fucking.
Cactus Jack and Blackheart doesn't Cactus Jack.
Fresh don't fuck with that shit. That's fucking funny, bro. I didn't like it at first, but this shit just started to become funny to me, bro. After I seen him he did a interview with I forget her name. Shout out to the young the young lady creator, bro, on IG. It's a little girl. She gets all the big names though. I just forget her name, but she was scared as shit that whole time talking to Leo because he was creepy as fuck. He had the shit dripping out his mouth and shit. I'm like, yeah, you wildin', bro. But Briscoe got the win. Now, y'all, this is really why I wanted to acknowledge this match. There was about 40 seconds in this promo, bro, where Briscoe damn near had your boy Polo crying, bro, when he was talking about his brother and shit and just going through everything, how the conglomeration like brought him back to life and loving this shit again. And he debuted on, how like his brother passed and his birthday was the next week. Then his brother's birthday was like a few days after that. And then he debuted on Dynamite and had to debut by himself. And, that was none of you. Why would you lie about any of that? So that wasn't no drama. He was speaking from the heart. Man, bro, that shit had me.
Promo.
So he was like, I hate you, Max, and woo. Yo, Mark Briscoe Briscoe might take that title from Max, bro, but of course he's not. But he might just do that because bro, I bet everybody in the back probably was back there clapping for him like, we ain't never got that from you before, bro. Like, that was great work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. That was that promo alone. Like, I want Mark Briscoe to win the AEW World Title now. Like, I don't ever want it to leave Max, but the way Briscoe talked that shit last night, I want him to win that title.
That's one of them promos where he was like, they was like, hey, you gotta do a promo after the match, and he's probably like, all right, what's the point? Oh, you gotta hype over the match for the getting your AEW World Championship shot, and then he's just like, all right, cool. So it's one of those things where they told him about it. He probably didn't know what he was gonna say until he got the mic. So that's probably one of those, it's one of those off the heart promos of like,
God.
Yo, when he said
that, you moist, bro, that ass, bro. I was like, yo, that's
crazy. You moist.
That's a new one. Fact. Right. That's you soft. You moist.
He said you a wet wipe, bro. He called your ass a wet wipe. You softer than Charmin tissue. You wet. What? Damn, bro.
Yeah, he meant that shit too.
I just want to say,
he said that shit with his old chest.
If he could have said it, he would have said the word that rhymes with wussy. Don't lie, I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? If you could. Facts. Because, boy, I was like, what? Oh, man. Moist ass. Okay.
Anyway.
Had this been on another channel, boy, that shit would have got really
bleeped out.
Nah, facts. But hey, I mean, they gotta have you thinking like anything is possible right now, especially after Darby winning the world championship. It's like, could Briscoe? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the
put it on Darby now. It's kind of not hard to think that anybody else can walk around with that motherfucker. So, like you said, Mark Briscoe is believable. Roosh was believable.
Roosh was believable.
Ospreay is believable. Swerve is believable. Kevin Knight is believable. You know what I'm saying? Takeshita is believable. Tommaso Ciampa is believable. Like, all these motherfuckers are definitely believable. And there's a lot of them. That's what I love. There's so many people that are in the World Heavyweight title picture.
The promos are going to be even just as more good. But I just need him to call him all kinds of names. I'm talking about him to call him all kinds of names. And I just want Mark to just like just flame him and stuff and talk about his hair and talk about his clothes. It's just flame him up, like,
Mark Briscoe is the type of person where he's cutting a promo on MJF in the ring and he'll bring up his hair and this motherfucker will just pull out some clippers and probably shave his mohawk right there on the spot. Like, I don't care.
I just think like Because you know what it is. You know what I've learned from an MJF promos. He goes through the same old shit with Mark. He like, oh, you hick, you this and that, you white trash or whatever. Be like, I'm proud. He like, I think one promo, he's like, I'm proud to be from where I'm from. I'm proud to be a country boy, and I'm proud to be a blue collar guy or whatever and stuff
He
like that.
rabbited him.
Yeah. So like he said, all the stuff you say I'm not. I mean that I am. I'm proud to be for the country sticks of Delaware or some shit like that. But like this time he should just flame him. He should just flame him because I'll flame him. But Mark Briscoe's always been. I've always liked Mark Briscoe as his singles run. Um, and I think it's just off the longevity of him and his brother. Like him and his brother was like my favorite tag team because they was most believable tag team. And this is the hot take and shit, but like my friend told me all the time, "Oh, you overglazed them." I was like, "But I really believe this. I really believe if Jay was still alive and they had the Usos and the Briscoes, I 100%
Talk about it.
believe the Briscoes would outclass them in the ring. I honestly believe that.
Because they're more
Now,
physical. That's just a fact. That's not being biased or liking. They're literally more physical than the Usos, and I think that's what would be their advantage over them. You feel me?
because Mark is he's likable and Jay was likable and Jay was more the serious badass person. They're from the heart kind of promos. And the Usos are more charismatic, showman type of people, So it'd be like two different type of promos. And that was one of the only dream tag team matches that I wanted to see. But
Mm.
yeah. But
I need to see. I want my dream tag team match right now is going to be if they sign with AEW. It's going to be either FTR or the Young Bucks against Motor City Machine Guns, bro. Just give me that, and I might wear that. If I get Motor City Machine Guns versus the Young Bucks, I'm gonna send Fresh a Laker jersey with Fresh on the back. But look, I don't know. We're gonna have some fun with that. But look, let's get to it, fellas. This is the last match of the night. Even though it wasn't the main event, but this was the last match of the night. So because we know we definitely gotta wrap it up with the champ, right? I mean, his name is Maxwell Jacob Friedman. He's better than you are, and you fucking know it. Now, he has been lately, right? When I said he, I know I didn't say his name because I was actually talking about Roosh, but Roosh has been whooping everybody's ass in 2.5 minutes or less, right? He's been going out like an extended minute man in a Missy Elliott song, right? But like, you know what I'm saying? When you mess with the bull,
I'm all gas, no brakes with it. Y'all know what I mean?
you know what I mean? So look, like, all I'm saying is, like, he been squashing really quick. And then he challenges MJF. He says the bull is going to meet the devil. Apparently, the devil is stronger than the bull.
Got to be. But the bull went to sleep.
Bull went night-night, nigga.
Night-night.
Boy, he went out like a gangster though, bro. He was getting choked out. He looked at him. He said, he hit him with that Undertaker like on Brock with the laugh, gave him that face, and then flipped him off. And then it was up, bro. That was so, bro. Shout out to Roosh, bro. You feel me? Yeah, bro.
Went out like a gangster. You heard? You went out like Cleo and set it off, nigga. You heard? Nigga went out.
Like Scarface in the bedroom, in the upstairs room, bro, with all the
with the best of them. You heard? You went out with the best of them. That's all we trying to say over here.
That's all we trying to say, bro. He went out with the best of them, bro. That man went out like the T1000, split in half in 4 different pieces and in the lava, bro. He said I wasn't going out until there is nothing left for me to do.
Right.
Shout out to Roosh, bro, for that. But did you guys actually enjoy the match though, or
It was a. I will say this non-biasedly. I say it was a really good match for Roos. I feel like it elevated him to like, okay, he's a contender. He's a main event player. Because I always wondered, like, he always would be off TV for multiple times, like either he was injured or visa issues, or he always has something going on. So the show that he can hang on a world championship level, because he's a former world champion at Ring of Honor, so I would automatically would have thought at some point he would be fighting for the world championship. But yeah, it's just that's the thing. Like, it just made him look better, and like that submission spot. That's why I lost Stone Cold and Bret Hart, bro. That just made him more credible. I think he went out like a G. I would go out the same way. I would just flip somebody off, even if I'm in a submission. You ain't gonna get the last of me. No, I'm gonna be this.
so Fresh and Leroy and SCB family in the chat? Do you think we get another match between Roosh and MJF, or was that just that, and that's where that story stops?
I think we get another match. Later down the road, I think we do.
Yeah, so it'll be down the road. It won't be any, like, it's not gonna run. They're not gonna run that shit back. Like,
no, you still gotta build him. You still gotta build him. You still gotta build. But yeah,
speaking about Roosh, right?
Yeah, you still gotta build Roosh. And so I never get like this. I never go real in detail or analytical or something like some places. But I'll say this: pro wrestling industry talk. He's got a good look. He's got a good catchphrase. I think the subscribers would go up if you put him on, more subscriptions, ticket sales, merch sales. I think like
MLL.
Yeah. What I personally would do is like I keep him on AEW TV, but I would have him in the TNT division and then CMLL, but like I would have him those two places. And you know what? And I kind of think about it. He came down here not too long ago. Actually, he came down here to 1FW in the town of McDonough, Georgia, at the 1FW arena, and he did a little thing. So I think you do that, you keep those bookings going.
I do sound like you when I do your impersonation, Leroy. I'm sorry, God. That's. I got the coldest nasty. I ain't gonna do it tonight. I said I was gonna do it, but I'm gonna stall you out because I love you, Leroy.
Do it. You don't sound like me. You don't sound like me.
Nah, because the things I could say, I don't want to say on here on this platform, bro. So I'm gonna stall you out. But last final thing, and then we're gonna wrap this show because I know everybody still got other things they want to do tonight. Who? It's about MJF. Now that Roosh is done, and we know what the cup is going to bring, and we know who's on his head with Briscoe and all this other stuff, right? But who is actually going to be MJF's next opponent? His actual in-ring opponent, not all these seeds being planted. Who do you think will be his next in-ring opponent?
I think his next in-ring opponent, Briscoe's kind of like they're planning for that, so you can't say him. But that is a big match.
Right. So will he have another one before that, or was the Roosh the match before Briscoe? Or do you think he'll have another one before that? Or is Briscoe your answer for either one of y'all or the chat?
I think somebody else is going to step up. I think, yeah, they you know how AEW does it. They're going to have somebody else step up, And it's beat. Anybody knows about me. I'm being unbiased as fuck right now.
Oh, I know.
No, I think somebody's going to step up. I personally, who I would love to see, who who doesn't get mentioned a lot.
Nasty
But
Leroy.
not as me. No, I think on AEW TV wise, I think they should plug in like um they should have somebody like a maybe like
AR
a
Fox.
yeah, like an Air Fox or Blake Christian or somebody like, maybe even like Jay Lethal, like somebody like where he can like go for the laps for they can go for the title for that. Matter of fact, let's say Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal goes for the title. This is this is one of his last shots. He's mentoring, Blake Christian and Lee Johnson, which is Nightmare Factory. Not Blake Christian, but Lee Johnson, Nightmare Factory guy. So course, I'd like to see him do it, but somebody like that, maybe Eric Fox. Hey, I never won. I never fought for the AEW World Championship. Yeah, do it. I think they have Atlanta coming up. I think so. So
Mm.
yeah, if it's in Atlanta, you gotta do
That's
it.
one F, right?
Huh?
That's one F, correct?
No, not even a one F. Like do it at the College Park Arena. Like do it at Dynamite or Collision or whatever. Like
Okay.
yeah, I think so. Or you could just do Shane, or you can have Shane Taylor like
Yes. Most
put Shane
100.
Taylor in it. You telling me Shane Taylor would knock that shit out the park, man? The
I know
promos
he
were
would.
crazy.
I know he would. But with that being
Shout
said, fellas, man, shout out to
Oh, I want to
Shane
say
Taylor Promotions. Oh, go ahead, Leroy. You got it. What you got for us, brother?
one thing. Shout out to Infantry. Shout out to all the people. Like really, shout out to all my factory people though. Uh, Shout out to Anna J getting back on there, like getting back on the screen. She's a Power Factory / Nightmare Factory person. Shout out to the frat house. They doing the work. They're most of them are, except for Cole Carter, are our Power Factory guys / Nightmare Factory guys. But like, I'm really proud of the infantry because like they was like undeniable. Like they was always on the show. They was always on the shows, but when they wasn't on the shows, it was on the indies and shit. It was an action. It was at 1FW. It was doing a thing. If you haven't checked out the infantry, check them out. If you haven't checked out Fry House, check them out. And if you haven't checked out 1FW, check us out. I mean, we're
Facts,
going
facts.
to July 17th, our big show going on center stage. Batman, I'll be doing something. I'll be punching somebody in the face. They can't leave. They can't. They can't leave. They can't leave that man out on the car. So I'll be chopping somebody. Somebody go get these hands.
Somebody go
Urgent,
get these
urgent,
hands. I love
urgent,
it.
urgent.
Go
So
ahead,
Clip.
Chris.
uh,
And we running the clip. And
Go
we
ahead.
running the
Go
clip back
for
on
it.
the show, man. You heard? So I
Yeah,
need to
after
see
that
that.
event, you got to come back and let us know how that happened. Right.
so
Send me the plug so I can watch that motherfucker because we gonna definitely.
Well, look, this is what I'll say before I get off. Before y'all end this, I'll put it right here so y'all can see. So, for me, it don't matter. As a song, what's the A5's Rocky song goes? I'm on a new level. I'm on a level where my mindset is totally different. Of like, I don't care if you're from the AEW. I don't care if you're from International Waters. I don't care wherever you from. You gonna get these hands, especially if you disrespect me. I don't care who you are. You could be Jay Lee. You could be MJF. You could be Don Callis. You could be FTR. You can get this, and this is the thing. I'm not just a singles competitor. I also have a tag partner, which I will revere today.
They want the smoke.
We got a tag team of Nasty Intentions. Me and Alice
Okay.
Kane. We offering any work to any tag team. So, that's what it is. I don't care if you FTR, I don't care if you are whoever you are on the circuit, you can get these heads. You can get these nasty chops.
This
You heard?
man called out. This man called out FTR as a challenge for a team that just came together.
I'm just saying.
Y'all are fucked. This
I'm
is
saying.
confidence.
I'm just saying, like I'm at a point. I'm at a point where, listen. If you beefing with
Man,
me,
my man
this,
Nasty said scared of who?
this.
You scared of what? What's scared? Scared? What scared me? I don't know what scared
I ain't
means.
been scared. I ain't never been scared. So just saying, you know.
I hear you,
I
brother.
don't care if your name is Cheeseburger. I don't care if you know. With all respect to Speedball Mike Bailey, I actually trained with him one time, actually. So we gotta have that match. Um, but yeah, I don't care who you are in 2026 and 2027. I'm gonna introduce anybody and everybody to the Nasty Strong style, and if you want to find that out, come in the ring. That's all I gotta say.
The nasty strong style. Yo, hey, I told y'all, bro. I told y'all I was gonna go down. I told y'all I was going down in the square circle today, bro. We done had Nasty Leroy up here, and we done had a 1FW representative. And if y'all don't know where you can find 1FW, if you guys watch All Wrestling, you guys have that app called My AEW. Their promotion is on the My AEW app. Go check out 1FW out of Atlanta in the Georgia.
Well, I think we'll be streaming. I'm pretty sure. What was told to me is we'll be streaming it on my AEW, which is center stage show. So anybody that's not in the Georgia area, you can definitely watch me put hands on anybody and everybody. And so this is the funny part is, before we end this the funny part is, I have been, and I think this is thanks to Billy bringing this out of me. When you get beat up by Billy Gunn every day, you get mad a lot.
Bam. Yeah, well, you get your ass whooped by Billy Gunn, you should be able to take a lot of, that's Mr. Ass.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Veteran. That's veteran hands. So,
that's real. That's more than a receipt right there. He passing out. He passing out knowledge, wisdom,
says Billy Gunn says to me. He says this all the time, and I'll just revere this. He's like, you know what? I don't like your face. He said, why? It's because not because you're too happy. He said, I don't know. I just like chopping and punching your face because you got to put a wonderful face. Which that's kind of a good thing, I guess. Because that's what they say. If you're a real villain, if you're a real ill, I don't know.
Facts. I give you.
I don't care if you're elected or not. So I just talk my talk. So I think that's why he don't like me that much to beat me up.
Hey, Billy Gunn, just make sure that just know Billy Gunn, Mr. Ass, you are respected, and we salute you over here in the Square Circle Boys podcast, brother. You feel me? I grew up watching you do everything that you did. I watched you establish your sons as dominant forces in this AEW. Hope they all get healthy and come back and get to do this shit together. And yeah, we fucks with you the long way, Mr. Ass. Pause. But with that being said, this has definitely been an AEW recap. I am homie Polo, but before I get done saying my little beautiful 2 cents with my Square Circle family, the general got to let you know what it is. Bye.
I'm dead. Yes, sir. It's a great show, man. Appreciate everybody who's watching. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you at. You heard, we definitely appreciate you. People's over on Twitch. Appreciate y'all too, man. You heard. Always pull up, keep liking, keep sharing. Pull up on your brothers. Come talk shit with us. Y'all know what time it is. You heard? It's all love. Can't do this shit without y'all. You dig? So
100%.
Before we get out this thing, gotta get a shout out to the sponsors. Blaze Fight Wear. You heard? You see that gold back there? You see that pretty little championship? Yeah, you need you some hardware, you need some gold. You come get at myself, fellas, or you run over Blaze Fight Wear, or you go check out Snaps and Straps. They also have some elite hardware. You heard? They gonna beat you over. You don't care how y'all do that shit. Just do that shit. Work. We about to get a body. Yes. Please follow the brother Nasty Leroy on all platforms. You heard?
Yes. Nasty Leroy, and he will pop up, and he ain't gonna let you out. No, but everybody have a beautiful.
Official Nasty Leroy 215. And that Nasty Leroy on Twitter. So.
There it is on all platforms. With that being said, Square Circle Boys Podcast, man. I'm your boy Polo Fresh. This is Nasty Leroy. Appreciate y'all pulling up on this Thursday. Have a blessed one. We out of here. Y'all gone.
Don't act up when you finally get a pass. Do your ass like Mayno did Trinidad. Lame, my bad. Shit, I meant James, and I ain't trying to get it on. I need them stocks in the bond. Only James, New York niggas really like this LeBron. Facts, let's take it back. Fuck it, word is born. And we had shooters way before Melo. That'll drop 62 on any square nigga. Hello, come to the hood. I hope you toting that metal, cause I'm good in the hood from Harlem to Palmetto. New York, New York, I get down for my city. New York, New York, I hold it down for my city. New York, New York, don't play around in my city. See them bright city lights, but we still get gritty. New York, New York, I get down for my city. New York, New York, I hold it down for my city. New York, New York, don't play around in my city. See them bright city lights, but we still get gritty. BK is where I grew up at, so get your groove on, black. Quit pumping drugs and made a move on rap. But I sell it the same, so nigga, who wants that? Facts, this that new crack, bringing New York back. I did the 80s flow dirty, soon to be legend in NY, motherfucker, like my last name Worthy. So Hova, Jada, Nas, put your feet up. Fab, relax, my nigga, it's time for me to heat up. Tip the scale, break the meter. See you at the top, my nigga. One day your bosses meet up. You heard your bird, slick with the words, even if it's slurred. It's the sickest of shit that you heard, nigga. NY bread, but I'm a Brooklyn nigga anyhow. Got on the stack, but it look like 50 down. The ladies love me, they say I got plenty style. And nigga get that booty tan, got them on my tippy toe. New York, New York, I get down for my city. New York, New York, I hold it down for my city. New York, New York, don't play around in my city. See them bright city lights, but we still get gritty. New York, New York, I get down for my city. New York, New York, I hold it down for my city. New York, New York, don't play around in my city. See them bright city lights, but we still get gritty. New York, New York.